Good morning, members of the media. Following the emergency committee meeting this morning, the following was discussed. As advised by the Director Meteorological Service, rain expected to continue from now into the weekend. Therefore, the risk of flash flooding is high. As it is, our soil is already saturated. With more rain expected, there is high risk of landslides. Some part of Fiji are already experiencing strong and gusty winds. This is around 45 to 50 kilometers per hour and gusty up to 35 kilometers per hour. High waves is expected to move, high waves is anticipated as the system moves closer to Fiji. Therefore, risk of sea flooding is high. We are expecting high waves of 6 to 7 meters following the system moving closer to Fiji. So we are again reiterating to our members of the public that are residing in coastlines to please move to the evacuation center should the need arise, and contact your divisional commissioners if the need arises for you should you encounter any problem. For civil servants, as confirmed by the Permanent Secretary for Civil Servant, all non-essential civil servants living in flood-prone areas can now go home to prepare their families to this looming weather. For further clarification, we ask civil servants to please liaise directly with your Permanent Secretary. But I can confirm civil servants who are residing in low-lying areas to please go home. I would also like to reiterate that flooding will be the main issue for now, and we need to prepare. From 6 p.m. tonight, all maritime transport will be suspended until further notice. MSF has issued this release. Members of the public are encouraged to look into Maritime Notice number 5 for details on this information. We are thankful for the Navy Search and Rescue Team and the Fiji Police Force for assisting our rescue mission. Last night, Fiji Police Force managed to save 5 lives in Tavua, while search is still on for the 2 in Vikombia, and 2 women was reported missing last night in Vatuanga. Search is still on for them. We are again reminding the public that warnings are issued for a reason. Please help us and adhere to these warnings. A total of 82 tents was dismantled from 26 schools in the Northern Division, and a total of 20 cases of LPDD has been reported in the Northern Division. While the prevailing condition is anticipated to worsen in the coming days, it is critical that we use this time to prepare our families, our loved ones, and especially to those who are more vulnerable. Ensure that your emergency kits are ready and update yourself with information about the current weather situation. As proactive measure, all divisional commissioners are working with our first responders to monitor movements on the ground, especially in flood-prone areas, and our divisional emergency operation centers are now active. Should the need arise, we are again asking the public to please move to your evacuation center while it is still daylight. I can also confirm that we have a total of 20 evacuation centers now open, 19 in the Northern Division and 1 in the Western Division. That brings a total of 613 or 613 evacuees residing in this evacuation center. Again, reiterating, with the ground already saturated and more rain forecasted, there is increased risk of landslides, flash flooding for low-lying areas, and flooding of streams and rivers. Therefore, all communities living in low flood areas of flood-prone areas, we are asking you to please be alert and listen to weather warnings. Members of the public are advised to keep away from flooded drains, streams, and rivers, while motorists are requested to take extreme care when driving due to poor visibility. Parents, please make sure that you look after your children and you know where their whereabouts, and please discourage them from swimming in flooded rivers or crossings. Members of the media, that was what was discussed this morning with the Emergency Committee.